Hey y'all, welcome to another video for Path of Exile, Affliction League, and this time I wanted to show a little strategy that I've been using to farm currency and most importantly to level this character up. So, I did hit 100. I kind of played it safe the last couple percent and went and did some 5-ways, but before that I was just speed farming maps, and I swapped between two different maps and played a Wandering Path Atlas strategy. And this strategy is a little bit different. It actually puts aside all league mechanics, including the current league mechanic, in favor of speed. The speed that you get from this is around 32 to 35 million XP on lower density maps like Mesa, and then higher density maps like Jungle Valley, you're going to be getting like 40 to 50 mil, depending on how fast your uh, build is. And this is going from 99 to 100. The upside to this setup is that you get a ton, and I mean a ton of maps, specifically the ones that are connected and the ones you have favorited. So the current atlas that I have is pretty much fully complete. I haven't done just a couple of the unique maps because I frankly can't be bothered, and they don't matter too much. So the current two maps I have are Mesa and Jungle Valley as my favorited maps. And what this does, I put one on Mesa and the rest on Jungle Valley, is whenever I run a Jungle Valley, I get a lot of Mesa map drops. And then whenever I run Mesa, I get an absurd amount of Jungle Valleys. And what ends up happening is I can not only sustain, but I actually make a lot of currency in just map drops, if I choose to sell them, that is. I'm going to be using them for a different strategy, but I've had to clear these out multiple times. And I have multiple tabs worth of Jungle Valleys and Mesas that are just waiting to be run. So this is a really good way to sustain your Atlas early on. And so how this strategy actually works, right? We're going to take Wandering Path, and we're going to take all the map duplication nodes and enough of these adjacent map drops to hit 100%. So we have 100% for one monster in each map to drop an additional connected map. And on top of that, we also have a 37% chance for map drops to be duplicated. So this is a very powerful strategy to maximize progression and sustain for maps. And on top of that, we're using map modifiers to get more quant and rarity into our maps. This is obviously going to make your maps a lot harder, so you can choose to opt out of these and put more into league mechanics. As far as the league mechanics I'm actually running, I am not really putting anything crazy. I am taking stream consciousness because we're not investing anything into this. Keep in mind this is a zero investment strategy. All you're going to be doing is chiseling and alching your maps, which you should be doing anyways, no matter what strategy you're doing. Eldritch Gaze and the Eater of Worlds side is kind of the one I chose for this strategy. I really was just hunting for Divine Orb altars, and I actually have not seen one this league yet, which is out of the ordinary for me, but it is what it is. The important things to have in your map for XP are going to be Breach and Ritual, along with some Shrines. Obviously, Shrines are going to make you go fast and all that, but Breach is going to give you a lot of extra monsters, and you can just pop it, kind of run away, clear one area, and then loop back around and clear the entire breach, and then keep clearing through your map. This is going to maximize your efficiency. On top of that, why we're adding Ritual is not actually to do the Ritual. You don't actually want to click the Ritual altar. You're just going to kill the mobs in the Ritual. This also results in more altar spawns. So overall, you're going to be getting a lot more mobs in your map this way. You can also add like Harbinger and stuff and just kill the initial spawns if you'd like. Or you can opt for other stuff if you want more currency involved in it. This isn't a great strategy to make a lot of currency, and you can kind of curb this by actually adding Delirium, but some maps get really slow with Delirium if you don't have enough damage, and so I opted not to do that. Overall, though, this is probably going to be a lot less efficient for currency than any other like real strategy at T16s, and with a decent bit of investment. However, it is zero investment, and again, it builds that base of maps that you want in order to do whatever strategy that you're planning to do. And I think that's really crucial, especially towards the start of the league. And so, yeah, I would highly recommend this, especially if you're pushing for levels. Obviously, I think that time efficiency-wise, you're better off just doing 5 ways to hit 100. Assuming currency isn't an issue. However, if it is, and you have a tanky build that isn't going to be scared of dying, then you can always just farm XP this way. And this is likely very similar to a lot of like hardcore players and how they farm their XP. But yeah, till next time. Ciao.